Hello and welcome, my lovely, lovely Libra. How are you feeling the day after the Aries blood moon? We're going to get you some energies on that. I am the Queen of Clovers and welcome to my channel. So Libra, this is your full moon in Aries reading. A fiery climax approaches, says the card. It'll be our oracle card to call in the energies of the full moon, see what you will figure out. This is a general reading for my Libras. Oof, a little tough one wearing with this big deck and my big black nails. A general reading for my lovely Libras. It could be for anyone, anybody, or nobody. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. As with all tarot readings, please take what is yours and leave out all the rest. If you're enamored by my readings, please like and subscribe, and let's get to it. Full moon in Aries. It's a full blood moon, but it's not a typical blood moon. It's called the blood moon because it's the one closest to Halloween, and shit goes down on Halloween. Bloody shit. Jason comes out. Freddy comes out. I don't know why I'm bringing it up. Libra, do you like horror movies? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like, that's 4 cards. I'm going to take it. Because I was watching Brainy Twin Gemini, and her number is 4, and she always pulls the 4 cards. So let's see what we've got here. Some things. Ooh. To the Hierophant, to the 10 of Cups. In between, I have the Knight of Swords in reverse, the 2 of Cups in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Remember, full moons, you'll get a shock of information during a full moon. Something that you've overlooked that the moon just kind of glints over, and you're like, damn, I missed that. Hopefully it's not too painful, Libra, but this full moon, the real message out of all the research that I've done, you're going to do something. If you are in captivity, you will seek your freedom, or worse, you will absolutely, violently, ruthlessly free yourself. Be careful how you use that ruthlessness, because this looks a little ruthless, so I bring it up. And be careful of taking vengeful action. Use your energies creatively. We were watching a movie, me and my 17-year-old, he's almost 17, and I said, honey, if you ever get kidnapped, please try and free yourself. Don't wait for us to come for you. I'd love to come for you and rescue you and ride in with the cavalry and the guns drawn, but what if we were given information that you were dead? Or what if we, what if we were given different information? We don't even know you're alive and captured. So it's very important you always work to free yourself, and it's very spiritual anyway. So what do we have here? I have the Hierophant to the 10 of Cups. What traditional sense and learning and teaching and whatever, Libra, what Taurian thinking, which I know you guys feel that sometimes because you're all into the beauty of things, is like Taurus, luxury of things really, when it comes down to it. But it's going to take you to the 10 of Cups. So this is really grounding your airy energy when you look at it from a Taurus perspective. And in between these cards, like I said, I have the Knight of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, first let me point out one thing in this card. Look at him resting, meditating, and look at them resting. Just wow, right? That kind of moment. All these are kind of like high energy, wild cards that you have let go. This is stuff that you've just let go of. You let go of the spying and the chasing after people who really don't love you back. The lack of connection. People who you're not connected with. Hey, they were rainbows in a handbasket. I would have chased them too. They were pretty sexy kind of thing. You're letting it go. 5 of Pentacles. People who leave you out in the cold and leave you a little empty. Maybe steal your resources and leave you with nothing. You've let it all go. You've gone from luxury you, Libra, to happiness you, Libra. See what I'm saying? This is what Spirit says is coming in. This is what you're going to make happen. A lot of this make happen energy, though, is going to hit between the full moon, which was the 20th of October, to Halloween. Remember, it's ruthless. It's destructive. It's Aries. It's shoot first, shoot second, and then ask questions of all the remaining dead bodies left over. Aries can be quite much in the way they handle things, but And so pulling on that energy, Libra, might be a little bit tossed. Sorry, that's a British thing I learned. It can be a little bit chaotic for your energy, but being the opposite sign of Aries, I know Libra has a very vengeful streak, and I constantly say in readings, Libra, please don't take revenge. Libra, please don't take revenge, because one of the, probably the only negative quality about a Libra that I've ever found, because I know quite a few of them, and they're very good, very stern. Of course, they're very fair people, right? Unless they want to take revenge. Unless they want to get back at you because they want to right the balance. They're really good at it. A little too good at it, almost. All right, darlings. At the center of your energy is indeed a relationship where it's 6 of Pentacles. It's not 5 of Pentacles. You haven't been left out in the cold. You are giving and receiving. It is a shared relationship. I like how this person has like all of these clocky things or whatever's, and he's giving one gift wrap to this little fella. Because it's giving and receiving. And it is a equal relationship. It is a balanced life. I can't understand why Libra would be so attracted to it, right? But you are, and it's I'm not going to go work. This is my work, love, light, and shadow spread. I'm just going to like bounce around and take what comes, because when I force the reading, I think I'm going to come back to things, and I don't. So, let's talk shadows. I have 2 of Swords, 4 of Coins, and King of Swords. Now, are you afraid? King of Swords would be a Libra. That would be you as king. Are you afraid of what would happen if you became king? It's in your shadow position, so I'm challenging you, Libra, to ask yourself that. Spirit is, really. And above that, I have the 3 of Cups and then the King of Wands in reverse. Now, this is a loosey-goosey king. This is a king in reverse. Big dick energy, of course, you know. Bit full of himself. Yes, it could be that narcissistic energy, but this is your energy. This is how you feel better at work than in the King of Swords. In fact, isn't work just a social business for you with the 3 of Cups? There's something here about work that you're not really getting into. I think you're afraid with this King of Swords that it's just all talk. I've been to work a couple times because I used to be a construction advisor, pretty much, and I would come in and look around, and I'd chitter chatter with the owner, and he'd ask me my opinion on a few things. Sometimes he'd call me, like, you know, like you would call a friend and talk to them about their your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And he would call me, and I'd have these conversations with him, and he'd be, okay. And then he'd be like, those are billable hours. And I'd be like, well, I just said a lot of bullshit, didn't I? And no, I have tons of notes here. And he'd send me a check for payment. And I just always trusted him with it, because I never believed, first of all, that I was valuable enough to deserve that, even though I may not have construction degrees and whatever, but I've been in the industry so long, I could say, well, I've seen this, this, and this. We should look into this. Try and go this way with your lawyer, because I've seen that work before. Just basic things that I've known from being in an industry for 24 years, shocking as it may be. You don't think that's valuable? You think you're kind of socializing? That's exactly how I'm feeling here. You don't think you're socializing. You think you're socializing. You think it's a play, or not a play, it's playing. And you're actually giving back a lot, and you just don't think you are. You think you're just strutting around kind of fake, is why you have this King of Wands in reverse. Wands people are very sexy, gorgeous people, and Spirit is saying the reason this King is in reverse is because you think that you're a poser. A smooth poser, let's say. But you're not. You're actually giving something. You think it's shadow, and you think it's not real, but people are valuing your input. I also have in your light position here the Page of Wands in reverse, and then the 4 of Coins. The 4 of Coins is saving up. Are you saving up too much? I don't get to ask that very often, but are you withholding too much? Are you sure you're withholding too much? Sometimes, like I said, are you penalizing, or are you properly setting up your boundaries and not just giving away money at the drop of a hat? I mean, look at her big hat. She's got a lot of shit under there. Why doesn't she just give it all away? Well, that's not exactly how life works. You know, you can't bliss out all the time, 100% of the time, because people will come and steal your shit. I got that from Tony Robbins, and I just can't forget that, because it's true. You don't get to bliss out. That's why people shouldn't insult me about my beautiful nails and, you know, the makeup I like to wear, doing my hair and stuff. But your main concern, your main concerning energy over the next bit during the full moon energies is the value of give and take. And so, of course, in your shadow position, am I giving too much? Am I withholding too much is really your question. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, you might, in your light position, this tells me that you're not taking advice from lousy people. With your resources, your wands, your passions, you're not giving it away so easily and freely, which it does make it more valuable, thus the big hat on this Four of Coins business here. But with the Page of Wands in reverse, you're maybe moving a little more quietly. You're moving a little more discreetly. Look at this guy tooting his fucking horn, but you're doing it in reverse. You're not taking so loud of an approach, so enormously fiery approach. You're keeping it chill. You have the King of Wands in reverse too. You're trying to keep it chill because for the first time in a bit, you have a little bit more. And having a little bit more, I keep looking at her fucking hat like that's where she stores all her pentacles, babes. I feel so giddy in this reading. You guys must feel a little loosey-goosey. You feel like a made man or woman. Very New Jersey and very like, I got this. I got this. You know, energy. And that's because you do. You have moved above and beyond quite a few things, quite a like hanging on and spying and chasing after a relationship that's really dead end. That's there. Letting that shit go. All right, you're appearing in your wand in your reading, and this is between the light position and love position. In the love position, let's start there. Seven of Wands in reverse. You're opening up a little bit. You're not holding on to so much, I gotta stand alone and defend and be the judge and the owner at the top of the crowd. I can mingle. Yes, you can mingle. We have the Three of Cups here that you're quite, it's the part of work you like that you don't think is as valuable as it is. But don't you worry, it is. You are resistant to put your strongest self out there. Just a little bit. With the Two of Swords, this is resistance. This is not crossing the streams, not crossing the swords. She's got these swords crossed, which tells me, right there, swords crossed, which is the big resistance with the Two of Swords. But in this reading, which I had to actually pull out these cards and shuffle and clean them for your reading, Libra, because I had put them away for this full moon. But Spirit said, no, let's pull those for Libra and Taurus today. And yes, this is, the swords are crossed in this one. And it means you're releasing the resistance to move forward in this. And I feel it has a lot to do with the fact that in between your love and your light position, your most selfie kind of feeling this during this full moon time is you. It's the Judgment card. Oh, you know what? It's not you. Judgment is not you. Justice is you. But I feel like this is you. And one of the reasons I must assume it's you. I did read it correctly, even though I didn't say it correctly, because Spirit did say it is you really judging yourself, looking at your own actions and being comfortable with who you are, you know, as in the balancing energy of the scales, right? Fair and unfair. And you've done well. You've done really well. And this is Spirit saying, put on the music, let the sun come up, because your happiness is coming, which is not a surprise because you pulled the Ten of Cups happiness card. You are moving to a certain kind of happiness. Is it a connected love happiness? Well, let's find out, because you're letting go of the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands kind of feeling of defending yourself. You're letting that go. So let's see what else we have in this love position as you open up your heart. King of Coins, my darling, King of Coins here. Who is this King of Coins? This is somebody who is making it safe and secure for you. Not just comfortable, because that's more Queen of Coins. This is safe and a kingdom of safety and security. A kingdom of Mostly safety and security. Proper building. Proper, the one thing, because I say safety and security, is because the proper thing I see is they got a proper gate around it, like, what is the Titan anime? You know what I mean? With the big, giant, crazy people that eat people. They got the big wall around it. This got the big wall around the city there. Safe and secure. You know, you could sleep at night. You kind of want that to come in. And now that you feel, oh, I see. Thank you, Spirit. That's why you're able to, that's why in your love position you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You're able to release the need to have to defend yourself, to have to stand on the watch yourself. You're not having to do that with this person that's either with you or coming in. Let's get some more information on this relationship. It's a must, because this is like, this is something that you want. Two of Coins. It's quite a balancing act to be quite wild with a proper coinage. Let's see. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. That's interesting. There's something about this relationship that you might want to look at. You may either feel or want to look at the fact that maybe words aren't spoken enough. Words aren't said enough. There's a lot of physicality going around with the Two of Coins and the King of Coins. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your energy, but I really feel like we ain't saying much. There's a lot of 3D world going on around you too, but it's not necessarily, you might not be talking enough. Hey, if you read each other's minds, great. But Spirit is saying you guys may need to communicate more verbally. Excuse me. I'm sorry. To actually, you know, keep things going. You might actually become a little bored with this person if they don't open up their mouths and say something. The Seven of Swords. That's another 7. This is in the upright, though. And the Seven of Swords is kind of taking back what's yours. And I need another card for taking back what's yours, because I haven't picked that up for the Seven of Swords in a while. The Nine of Wands. Taking back what's yours, which is your safety and your security. You don't have to be... When I say taking back what's yours and I get the Nine of Wands, it tells me that you're taking back the ability to live in a life where you're not so scared anymore. This King of Coins may not be a lover. I was pretty sure it's a lover in a love position. It may not be an actual earth sign. But because the important thing is you can take back with the Seven of Swords who you are in this energy without... Because you don't have to defend yourself as so heavily. You don't have to be so heavily defensive with this person or with this life you have. You feel that sense of safety and security, and so it is lending to you being able to be just you behind those great walls, behind that mask of safety. Let's see if I can pick up, oh my gosh, immediate repeater cards. True pair. What more can I say? Okay. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Pleasure, King, and Queen. I had you as the King of Wands in reverse in the tarot reading here, and I did say that came from believing you were a fake. No, you need to embrace your reality and your strengths and your structures and your systematicness, your ability to do more than just gab about something or socialize. And you do have a queen that belongs with you. That is a true pair. And next to your true pair was a 10 of Cups. Could be a fire sign. And they want to give you something. Sorry. They want to give you... Nope, this was in reverse. I don't know why I thought I should turn that upside down. But with the Two of Pentacles, that balancing energy... How many times do we have... we only have the Two of Pentacles twice in this reading, but we have the Two of Cups in the Oracle. Twos, twos, twos. And I have... The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse tells me this ain't a new thing. It's not a new start. But there are things that have to be restarted. Otherwise, these cards wouldn't be showing up. Do you guys know who it is by now? Yes, things, it's not a new start, but things have to be restarted. Ace of Cups. But the love feels renewed and brand new if it is like a returning thing. Mercury retrograde is over, so that's not a worry. But I have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands, I'm sorry. And that is all about new love or rekindled love. So far as a wedding, which doesn't surprise me because the Ten of Cups appeared twice in this reading. Yes, that's the Ten of Cups appearing twice in this reading. You're headed towards happiness, Libra. Just try not to kill anybody on the way. Don't be revengeful. Don't be overly ruthless. No need to chop off their heads, loves. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please be cautious with this Aries blood full moon energy and the full moon coming around. Yes, it's traditionally a very bloody, gory, macabre time. And so just be cautious with yourself and enjoy it. But just keep your eye out for danger. I love you, Libras, and I'll see you next week for a Halloween reading.